Jai Hind everybody. I am again here with the chapter quadrilaterals, exercise 8.1, question number 10. कि you are given a parallelogram. You are given a parallelogram ABCD in which this AP is perpendicular to diagonal BD and this CQ is also perpendicular to diagonal BD. What you are given? A parallelogram ABCD in which there is a diagonal BD and this AP and CQ are perpendicular to diagonal BD. Okay. What you have to prove? You have to prove that this AP is equal to CQ. We have to prove AP is equal to CQ. So now just look at the proof. Take the triangles APB and CQD. APB and CQD. This is APB. This is APB and this is CQD. So just look here. First thing, angle APB. APB. This is APB. How much is this angle? 90. This APB is equal to CQD. This is 90 degree or not? Both are 90 degrees. Angle ABP. This ABP and this angle is equal to CDQ. CDQ. Because they are alternate angles. Because they are alternate angles. Why they are alternate angles? Because line AB is parallel to DC. Because this is a parallelogram and this BD is a transversal. Therefore, these two angles are alternate angles. Again, AB is equal to CD because they are the opposite sides of parallelogram. Now, by AAS rule, this was the angle side rule. The triangles APB congruent to CQD. CQD. Then by CPCT, this AP will equal to CQ. This CPCT by CPCT, AP will be equal to CQ. AP will be equal to CQ. Is it there? Now this is question number 11. You are given two triangles ABC and DEF. This is triangle ABC and this is DEF. What you are given? AB is equal to DE. This AB is equal to DE and they are also parallel. Is it there? This BC is equal to given EF and they are also parallel. They are also parallel. It is given there. Again, this is given AB parallel DE, AB is equal to DE, BC is equal to EF and BC parallel EF. What it says? A, comma B and C are joined to vertices D, E, F respectively. Now, this vertex A is joined to vertex D, B is joined to vertex E and vertex C is joined to vertex F. Vertex F. So we have to prove. The first part is this. We prove that A, B, ED is parallelogram. A, B, ED is parallelogram. So now just look here. You are given कि AB parallel DE and AB is equal to DE. And one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. Therefore, it is a parallelogram. Therefore, ABED is parallelogram. Similarly, in the second part, what you are given? BC is equal to EF and BC parallel EF. Again, one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal, and this is the property of a parallelogram. Therefore, we can say BEFC is also a parallelogram. That is also a parallelogram. Okay. Now, look at the third word. Since ABED is parallelogram, ABED is parallelogram, it means this AD will be equal to what? B, and this AD will also parallel to BE. Is it there? If ABED is parallelogram, then opposite sides are equal, that is AB and AD and BE, and opposite sides will be parallel, AD parallel BE. Again, BEFC is also parallelogram. BEFC is also parallelogram. This is BEFC is also parallelogram. Therefore, BE parallel CF, B parallel CF, and B is equal to CF. B is equal to CF. All these will be parallel and equal. Now from these two, what we can calculate? Just look here. AD is equal to BE and BE is equal to CF. It means AD is equal to CF. Again, AD parallel BE and BE parallel CF. It means AD parallel CF. Now, fourth part. From part third, you are given AD is equal to CF. We have proved there. And AD parallel CF. Again, one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. Therefore, ACFD is a parallelogram. ACFD is a parallelogram. This ACFD is a parallelogram. If this is a parallelogram, therefore AC will be equal to DF. AC will be equal to DF. And this is the proof of part fifth. Now look at the sixth part. You have to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now look, it is given the part AB of triangle ABC is equal to the part DE of triangle DE. And AB is equal to DE and BC is equal to EF. These two things are given here. What was given? AB is equal to DE and BC is equal to CF. These two things were given there. And just look in the part fifth. We have proved AC is equal to DF. AC is equal to DF. This one. So by side rule, side congruency rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. By SSS, side congruency rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now look at this question number 12. You are given a trapezium ABCD in which AB parallel DC. This is the given trapezium ABCD. ABCD is the given trapezium. In which AB parallel DC. This AB is parallel to DC. This AB is parallel to DC. And AD is equal to BC. This AD is equal to BC. Okay. So you have to prove that the first part, the angle A is equal to B. This angle A is equal to angle B. We have to prove this angle C is equal to angle D. This we have to prove. And the third part, the triangle ABC and BAD are congruent. Let us think that later. First, coming to the first and second part of this question. For this, we have a construction. What you have to construct here? Ki draw a line through point C. This is point C. We have drawn a line through this point C, okay, which is parallel to DA, which is parallel to DA. This line is parallel to DA to intersect the produced AB at point E. Where this line intersect the produced AB at point E. At point E. Is it there? Draw a line through point C parallel to DA or AD to intersect the produced AB at point E. At point E. Now just look here. This is AB parallel DC. It was given. AB parallel DC. It was given. Therefore, this longer part, this produced part of AB will also be parallel to DC. Therefore, AE parallel to DC. If AB is parallel to DC, therefore this whole AE will be parallel to this much DC. It's clear? First thing. Again, AD is parallel to CE. AD is parallel to CE. This we have constructed. AD parallel CE we have constructed. So by construction, this line is parallel to this. Now just look here. AE parallel DC and AD parallel CE. Both the pairs of a quadrilateral, they are parallel. Both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. What we did have? From these two, AE parallel DC and AD parallel CF. It means AECD is a parallelogram. This AECD is a parallelogram. Is it okay? Why AECD is a parallelogram? Because AE is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to CE. That's by construction. So therefore, AECD is parallelogram. Now again look. Now what will happen? We know beta कि opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Therefore, this angle D will be equal to angle E. This angle D will be equal to angle E. Is it there? So therefore, angle E is equal to angle D is equal to X we have taken because they are the opposite angles of parallelogram. Opposite angles of parallelogram. Again just look here. AD is equal to BC is given. AD is equal to BC is given and AD is equal to EC. AD is equal to EC because this is the opposite sides of parallelograms. AD and CE are the opposite sides of the parallelogram. This AD side is equal to BC and this AD side is equal to CE. Suppose this is 8 centimeter, this is 8 centimeter and this is 8 centimeter. It means this BC will be equal to CF. Yani BC and CF are equal. So now BC is equal to EC. Therefore BC is equal to EC or this triangle CBE is an isosceles triangle. This triangle CBE is an isosceles triangle. Therefore angle CBE and CEB will be equal. These two will be equal. And if this angle is X, therefore angle CBE is also X because the base angles of isosceles triangle are equal or angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. These are the theorems. Either you can say that base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal or angles opposite to the equal sides of a triangle are equal. In this way we can say that angle CBE and CEB are equal. Is it okay? Now coming to the next point. Now this line AD is parallel to EC. Therefore, the angle A plus angle E will be 180 degree. They will be 180 degree because they are the adjacent angles of parallelogram, and adjacent angles of parallelograms are supplementary. They are supplementary, or you can say these two lines are parallel, they are co-interior angles. They are co-interior angles or they are allied angles. So therefore angle A plus E is equal to 180. What is the value of E? X. So angle A is equal to 180 minus E. Therefore angle A is equal to 180 degree minus X, because what is the value of E? X. Suppose this is equation number A. This is equation number A. Now come to the point here. Again just look at point B. At point P, this angle and this angle, they are in linear pair. Which angle is this? Angle ABC plus CBE is equal to 180 degree. ABC plus CBE is equal to 180 degree because they are in linear pair. Angle ABC is simply angle B of trapezium ABCD plus angle X is equal to 180. Therefore angle B is equal to 180 degree minus X. 180 degree minus X. This is equation B. This is equation B. Now from equations this capital A and this capital B, what we observe that angle A is equal to angle B. Angle A is equal to angle B. Now for second part, what we have to prove in that part? Ki angle C is equal to angle D. Angle C is equal to angle D. So just look here. Since AB is parallel DC, AB is parallel DC, therefore angle BCD will be equal to CBE because they are the alternate interior angles. Or you can say since AB parallel DC, therefore angle ABC and BCD, their sum is 180 degree. Sum of this angle and this angle is 180 degree because AB is parallel to DC and they are allied angles, co-interior angles. So since AB parallel DC, therefore angle ABC plus BCD, this will be 180 degree. Angle B plus C, this means angle ABC means angle B plus angle C of trapezium, their sum is 180 degree. What is the value of B? From here 180 minus X plus C is equal to 180 degree. Angle C will be equal to 180 degree minus in bracket 180 degree minus X. When you will open the bracket, you will get 180 degree minus 180 degree and this minus will become plus X. So you can say angle C is equal to X. Angle C is also X. It's okay. Now just look here. Angle D we have taken X and angle C we have find out X. Therefore angle C is equal to angle D is equal to X. And this is the proof of second part. This we have to prove in second part. Now come to the third part. Third part is this, ki prove that triangle ABC is congruent to BAD. Just look carefully. Triangle ABC congruent to BAD. Where is triangle ABC? This one. ABC. Now look carefully. This is the triangle ABC. Okay. And another one is BAD. BAD. This is the reddish color. Just look them. White and both colors are in AB. Okay. So now just look here. What will happen? The first thing, AB is equal to AB. This is in both the triangle. AB is equal to AB. Another thing, just look at this angle ABC. What is the value of this? ABC means angle B. This was 180 minus X. Okay. And the value of this angle BAD. This is also 180 minus X. We have proved. They are equal. Angle DAB. DAB is equal to angle ABC. DAB is equal to ABC. Both are equal to 180 degree minus X. And this AD and this BC was given equal. This AD is equal to BC was given. So by which rule? By SAS rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. Here is some little bit mistake. First we are writing the part of triangle BAD and then ABC. So we can change them. We can write here BAD we will write first in triangle BAD and triangle ABC. There is no problem. Now it is okay. Part AB of this is equal to AB. Angle DAB of this angle triangle is equal to triangle ABC. Side AD of this triangle is equal to triangle of BC. So therefore, these two triangles are congruent by SAS rule. Now look at the fourth part. What was the fourth part of this question? Just look here. Here I am doing it this. This is the fourth part of the question. Since you have proved ABC is congruent to triangle this one BAD. Therefore, by CPCT, what will happen? This AC will be equal to BD. This AC will be equal to BD. And this we have to prove in part 4th. AC is equal to BD, we have to prove in part 4th. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.